I grew up in a small town where kids vanished without a trace. Now I know why. I grew up in a small, old town in Maine that most people wouldn't recognize by name. It's the kind of place where everyone knows each other, where the streets are quiet after dark, and where the past lingers like a heavy fog that never quite clears. I moved away years ago, but I still find myself thinking about that town, especially at night when sleep evades me. There's something about the darkness that brings back the memories, the kind you try to forget but can never really shake. When I was a kid, the town had this strange, almost otherworldly atmosphere. It was hard to put into words, but there was a feeling, a deep unease, that we all sensed but never talked about. The adults called it superstition, the kind of thing that happens in every small town. But we kids knew better. We heard the stories, the whispers in the schoolyard, the tales passed down from older siblings. It was always about children going missing, about kids who would wander off and never come back. It started with the little things. Toys left on porches would disappear. Bikes abandoned on the sidewalk would be gone the next morning, even when the chains were still locked. Parents would write it off as pranks or the work of some petty thief. But the kids knew better. We always did. The first time I really understood the fear was when a boy from my class, Jamie, vanished. We were in third grade, and Jamie was the kind of kid everyone liked. Always laughing, always with a joke on his lips, he was the first to dare anyone to go into the sewers, a place we all avoided. He said he'd heard voices down there, that something was calling to him. None of us believed him, not really, but we didn't want to test it either.